Hello, hello, and welcome to the Collins on the Rocks podcast. Get out your drinks, pay your bartenders, and let's have a drink over in the guest hot seat, so to speak, is my friend Jose. Jose, on the air. Hello.
I do believe we are on the air. Hi.
We are live right now, and we are having a drink together. What are you drinking?
You know, because it's a late evening, I had my caffeine earlier. I had to bring out the gold can of Diet Coke, the caffeine free. With
Okay, Grandma.
well, I mean, my problem is I could drink a Diet Coke round the clock,
Yeah.
and I don't sleep as is. So,
You don't sleep?
what sleep? What
Can't
is sleep?
relate.
But yeah, no, it's a Diet Coke, and then there's just some Puerto Rican rum in here, Don Ku. The gold rum.
Ooh. Well, I love that. So on our show, right? It is interview style. It is like we're at happy hour. So if you're watching this live on YouTube, on X, on Twitch, take a moment, crack open your drink, and let us know what you're drinking tonight. What has got you going tonight? Apparently, Zach is over here telling us it's National Family PJ Day and National Pickle Day.
I did have a pickle during lunch.
I'll stay here for a pickle, but the National Pajama Day for families? Is that
Where
a
they're
thing?
talking like the Christmas pajamas that everybody gets and they only wear on
What?
Christmas.
Wouldn't that just be like Christmas?
Well, I don't know.
Do you match pajamas with your family?
No. No. I'm not gonna say what it is.
Mhm.
The people that know what it is. That's all I'm gonna say. You know.
Listen. Well, let's take it from square one. Who are you? Why is your name Jose? Why are you on the air? Tell us about yourself in 250 words or less, and go.
250 words. Damn. So
I'm counting.
fun fact about my name, or I guess not so fun fact. I'm a namesake. So I'm the third on both my
Oh.
mom and my dad's side. So both my grandfathers, my uncle and my dad are both named Jose, and then I'm also named Jose. Very original.
Yeah. I've never heard of that name before I met you. So
You know.
no way.
I always say that I'm
Jose.
the third and the last. So
Because your bloodline ends here.
yeah, sure. Or if I choose to let it continue on, it ain't gonna be with that name. I'll tell you that.
Let me tell you,
Yeah.
as someone who is no one knows why I'm named. My dead name is the way that it is, except my father called me one day while he was inebriated and let me know my name just didn't come from a book, a song, a limerick. It came from the woman he was having an affair with, put nicely, while he was out to sea. Mhm. Listen,
You learn something new every day.
so I'm named after some bitch that lives in San Diego.
Everyone's so creative.
Why do you think I changed my name?
Yeah. I mean, what really is a name, anyways?
I don't know. What is to a name?
I don't know. I mean, I'm a hoe, and I say things, so I guess, you know.
Okay, screen
balance.
grab that one. Okay, I'm a hoe. That's the only thing about your name that we need to know.
You know, phonetically speaking, yes.
Okay, well, you live in the Buffalo area. Tell us about living in the second largest city in New York City, or in New York State.
Yes.
Not New York City.
Unlike Ella J, I actually live in like the proper city of Buffalo. If we want to be specific, I'm very close to the Buffalo Zoo. So like I am a hop, skip, and a jump away. from some turds and manure. And yeah. No, but the city of Buffalo.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying,
Listen.
there's a lot of animals that are stinking it up in the summer. That's all I'm gonna say. But the actual city, say what you want about it. There are things that I wish were different about Buffalo, but I legitimately don't know if I would call anywhere else home.
Why do you
Like,
live in why? Why Buffalo?
so my grandparents migrated from Puerto Rico to Buffalo in the 60s. So like on both sides, literally pretty much my entire family all moved to Buffalo around that time. So that's just kind of what became our home base. But the actual city itself, though, like there are things I love about it that you don't have anywhere else. There are things that I wish we had that other places had, but ultimately I am
Like
only going.
concerts, wrestling shows.
You say this, we get the first SmackDown of the year, bitch. I don't want to hear nothing about no wrestling shows not coming here.
Listen.
And apparently it's going back to 3 hours too.
Oh. Can you imagine? Okay, I can't say this because I was
Considering I
literally
went
at-
to an AEW taping that lasted 5 hours on my birthday in this city, I could probably imagine actually staying for all 3 hours of SmackDown.
Okay, I was about to say that, and then I remembered that I went on purpose to AEW Y'all In, which
Yeah.
was a 10+ hour day for me.
Yeah, you did. So
We got some friends over here in the chat. Nina jumping in saying hi. Lob over here. Is it Lob? Lob.
Mhm.
Lob. Love it. It's not in the hearts.
Lob it.
Okay, so you live in Buffalo.
Yes.
There is it's Buffalo is next to this lake called Lake Erie.
Yes. So the thing with Lake Erie, that bitch, is when it gets cold out and she gets a little wet, well, wetter because it's a lake, but you know, like cold and wet.
Yeah, because it's a lake.
Yeah, there's a little thing called lake effect snow that she kind of blows all over the city of Buffalo. So it's thick,
Can't
it's
relate.
heavy, it's cumbersome, much like me. But the difference is that we don't like the lake effect snow. We like me. So it's just
Okay.
a couple years ago, actually in 2022 on Christmas Eve, I was snowed into my house because the snow got up to like almost 6 feet in North Buffalo, which it never does. It's normally the South towns because it's closer to the lake. And I legitimately couldn't open my front door to walk across the street to go to my grandparents on Christmas Eve. So we dug ourselves out on Christmas Day and we did that instead. If you go on my Instagram, it's actually saved as a highlight.
So when you say snowed in, you really mean
No, like if you want to pull up my
can't.
Instagram and go to the highlights, like
okay, I'm gonna.
there's the footage.
So because when I think snowed in, because it never snows here.
Yeah, when I think Snowden, I think Edward Snowden. Yeah.
Well, that's a choice in itself. So there's 5 Great Lakes. Yeah. You live off of Lake Erie.
Yes.
Can you name the other 4 lakes?
I literally think I saw someone on TikTok do this that was British. So it's Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, Lake Huron, Lake Superior, and hold on, what's the last one? Is it Lake Michigan?
It is Lake Michigan. Ding,
Yeah.
ding, 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 ding.
I couldn't remember if Lake Michigan's considered a Great Lake or not.
It is. It is considered a. There are a lot of lakes with square miles. Is that km? What is? I don't know what km is.
Kilometers?
Oh, that would make sense. Kilometers squared. So, out of all 5, do you know which lake is the largest and
Superior.
which lake is?
I think Michigan's the smallest and then Superior's the largest, where you could put all 4 lakes inside of Lake Superior and it'll still be bigger.
So Lake Superior is the largest. The smallest is Lake Ontario at 7,340 square miles, where Lake Erie is 9,910 square miles.
Okay. All right.
So you did pretty good. So you know your lakes. In New York State, do you have to do like New York State, like like education? Like you have to take a class and learn about New York State?
I mean, when we were like little kids in elementary school, we had like, instead of it being like going right into U.S. history, we had like, I think, state history in the 3rd or the 4th grade.
Mm.
So like you learn some stuff then, and then it just kind of merges into like doing U.S. history, world history, all that jazz that I was never that good at.
Because I did Washington State history.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all
yeah.
regional too, because like the problem is now with education, which I don't mean to make a thing of it. I at one point wanted to be a teacher. The problem is now so much of it is Common Core, which is like a national like curriculum standard. So it's kind of hard to figure out what stuff is still going to be left up to the states and what stuff is going to be left up to like the actual rest of the country. So
sorry,
that's
I'm
a
watching
fun
this.
fact.
I'm watching this video. This is a shit ton of snow.
Oh wait, like keep going to where you see where we're digging it.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's too many snows. You would see, here's my thing. Here's the thing. I've been to Buffalo because my ex-girlfriend lived in Rochester.
Mm-hmm. Was just there this weekend. Yeah.
Lovely area. A garbage plate can be found at any dive bar, and I am satisfied. And that's not just about the food. Anyways, I need that button. Okay. Yeah. But Buffalo in the summertime is nice. You have to be a different breed of person to live in Buffalo in New York State, let alone the west side of the
Western
state.
New York. That is what the region is, Western New York.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. I am bad at directions.
No, you're fine.
North,
just know that
south.
If you call Western New York, so like Buffalo and Rochester, like anywhere to the left of Rochester, including Rochester, if you call that upstate, people will fight you.
Why? Why fight? Why not love?
Because technically upstate's
because
like the Albany area. When you say upstate, you just mean further up from New York
like
City.
Saratoga Springs, all
so
those.
Like Albany, Schenectady. You could Syracuse, I wouldn't even put as upstate. You'd put that at central New York because it's like right in the middle by the Finger Lakes. But like Rochester, Buffalo, Elmira, all that stuff, that's Western New York. So like the problem is that we have a lot of New York City transplants that come up here for school because we have like a couple state colleges in the area.
Right.
So they just like assume that everything is upstate because they're from the city. No.
Because you're kind of closer to Pennsylvania.
Yeah, right? Like I'm an hour away from Erie, Pennsylvania. So if I wanted to go to like an indoor water park or go get Krispy Kreme donuts, I could do that.
Now you're talking fireworks. You can buy fireworks.
Oh, we got fireworks over here now.
Oh, you have fireworks now?
Yep.
This is what happens. I have not lived in New York since 2013. So times have changed.
Not really missing too much though, honestly.
Well, sorry. I had to go move to fucking Pittsburgh over here.
Okay, but Pittsburgh's kind of tea now.
Okay, well, it's where I really got into the drag scene. But anyways, I was going to ask you about your childhood. Tell me about your childhood living in Buffalo. Tell me about your family dynamic. You got a family, right?
I mean, not one that I started myself, but yeah. Like, it's always weird when people say, like, do you have a family, like, but you're 30 and, like, that's family making age? I'm like, I don't even have, like, anything
honestly
close
the
to,
fact that there are people who have mortgages and children that rely on them and responsibility. Excuse me.
But it's not even just that. It's the fact that it's not even, like, shocking or frowned upon now. It's accepted and expected.
You hear that someone's pregnant and you're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And you're like, oh, it's wanted. Oops, sorry.
Or like you hold off on reactions like, is this a good thing or a bad thing?
Oh, this is with your husband?
And then you're like, wait, you mean to tell me that like you're not the same person I knew as a teenager? Now you're 30 and like you're a homeowner and like you're married. So like it's expected that you become a parent and you chose to become a parent?
I mean, 10 years ago, I was watching these bitches drink jungle juice out of a fucking cowboy boot.
Yeah. Well,
and now,
different strokes
now
for
they're on
different folks.
PTAs.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So tell me about your family dynamic.
Okay. So, brace yourself for this.
Oh, I'm braced.
My grandfather's side, he is one of 15 children.
Okay.
My grandfather's side. So this is all like my mom's parents, by the way. My mom's mom, one of 16. The oldest daughter.
What?
So long story short, old school Catholic Puerto Ricans were not using no fucking condoms, first of all.
Yeah.
And second of all, I have hella cousins. So, like, growing up with them, like, I've never felt, like, lonely growing up, thankfully. Like, I have one sibling, Bianca, who, like, you guys have seen, like, when Collins and I were doing the Drag Race show, Mother Tech Potion, Bianca's come on a couple times. But, like, aside from that, like, I was always around cousins for, like, family get-togethers. So, like, every week we would go to my grandma's house and, like, just chill and watch stuff there. So, like, growing up, I was always either in front of, like, a video game or, like, we were playing outside because I feel like being born in 95, I kind of got like the best part of being the like last bit of millennial because we were right on the edge of technology like coming up, but it also wasn't anything where like we were iPad kids. So thankfully, like I feel like I had like the perfect childhood. Like I still know how to like rewind a VCR. Like I know like how to use a Walkman. Like, I was recording ringtones on my phone,
on your
it
phone
next to the radio. Like I was using fucking Kazaa and Morpheus to download Floor Filler by the 18s. Like, no, I was in the trenches, but yeah, no, aside from that, like, I either, like, grew up, like, playing stuff outside, so, like, we had our old neighbor next door, God bless her soul, before she passed away, like, she just let all the kids in the neighborhood play in her backyard, so we kind of treated it like a baseball diamond.
Okay.
So, like, think that one episode of Hey Arnold where, like, they used the lot to make, like, a baseball diamond.
Yes.
Very
I talk
much
about that episode all the time.
It's such a good episode, but like it didn't have the community garden or anything there. Like we would play kickball back there all the time. We would play volleyball. That was always kind of the meeting point. I used to play a bunch of street hockey growing up, and like that kind of got me into like hockey at the time because it was when the Sabres were actually good. Like we were actual Stanley Cup contenders at one point, and now we're not even Red Solo Cup contenders, and it pisses me off. But you know what? That's why I read hockey books, because they make me long for what's been missing.
Long for. Yeah, you love a good longing.
You fill the void of talent with
the yearning.
Other things you fill the voids with, if you know what I mean.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Well, so you grew up in Buffalo. You have a sister. You have a bunch of cousins. Mm-hmm. You like living in a snowy area. Okay.
It's not that I like living in a snowy area. I don't have it in me. There's one thing I hate more than shoveling. It's moving.
Moving.
I hate the act of moving. Like the tearing shit down, putting it in a truck, moving it somewhere else. Because I'm always the first fucking person that gets called saying, hey, can you help me? After like the 7th time of doing it in the rain, like heavy.
There are some people
I'm
that
good.
Just do it every year. Like once their lease is up, they leave. They go. That's cool for them.
See, now we don't even do it that often. Like every few years, like no, you guys can get movers. Like,
right? No. There's a deal on Groupon. Go get that.
I'm not doing shit for fucking like a cheap pizza or like a 12-pack. No, my time is valuable.
Oh well,
my body is a temple.
Well, mine is a rundown motel sometimes. So, you know, speaking of which, hi Pluggo. Hi, you wonderful people. Thanks for hanging out here. Okay. So you're in Buffalo, where the first ever chicken wing is from, correct?
Yes. Okay. The originators of what y'all call the Buffalo wing, it's just wings here.
Okay. So what is the best wing? Is it a drum? Is it a leg? Is it
Well, a wing is either a drum or a flat, because a leg is not a wing; it's a leg.
Oh my! Then why is it in?
So a drumette is the joint that takes the wing from the actual like. where the breastbone,
I don't know this. Okay.
So the wing.
Okay.
We're gonna do a little bit of chicken wing anatomy. So
okay, I need to.
A chicken wing is technically made up of 3 parts. You have your tip, you have the flat, and you have the drumette. People take off the tip, which is like the pointy end. Mm-hmm. A lot of times you have like one whole chicken wing where it kind of looks like the letter Z. You take that pointy tip off and you could use that to make stocks and everything because it's not really much meat on there to actually eat. But you cut the drumette off from the wing itself, so you have the flat and the wing, and then you deep fry those, and that's what a normal chicken wing is.
Mm-hmm.
We don't bread our wings. We don't pre-season. We go straight into the fryer and then straight into sauces. So, yeah, I've seen people like bread it, like corn. No, you're doing too much. Just
You're doing too
straight
much.
up fry it, then toss it into like your preferred ratio of hot sauce to butter, because that's how we do buffalo sauce here. There's mild, medium, and hot. What you guys consider to be buffalo is like a medium here.
You're right.
It's literally just the ratio of how much butter you have in there versus how much Frank's Red Hot you're putting.
So I'm gonna let you in on a secret.
Yeah.
The first time I ever had chicken wings was at Buffalo Wild Wings in college. And I didn't understand the difference between ranch and blue cheese. I now know. Please don't crucify me. Sorry.
Oh, that's another thing. If you use ranch here, you will probably get cussed out. So just know it's blue cheese.
Okay, what is this blue cheese supremacy? What is the dealio? Is this basically a religion? Is this?
It's like the unspoken law of the land.
Okay.
So the main thing with blue cheese is that you have something to cool off the heat from the wing, because obviously, like Frank's Red Hot, like it's a cayenne sauce. It should have a little bit of a kick to it. The whole point of the blue cheese is to help cool it down so you can eat more of them. And then on top of that, you also have like carrot sticks and celery as like a palate cleanser. So yeah, bone-in wings got to have blue cheese. Also, boneless wings are not wings. They're chicken nuggets. Are they tasty? Yes, but they're not wings.
That's fair. And I love chicken nuggets. I got 100 of them frozen in my freezer because...
Sometimes you just got to be a chicken nugget girl. It's okay.
That's me, chicken nugget.
Yeah.
Pluggo's over here saying bone-in wings gotta have that blue cheese.
See, Pluggo knows ball. That's a smart man that I shared a near-death experience with one time.
A near-death experience?
Yeah. So when we went to SummerSlam in Cleveland last year, we ended up deciding to go to SmackDown last minute. So we got like resale tickets, but they were in we'll say they were in the Jiggly Caliente section. So they were pretty high up.
Yeah.
And with the Rocket Loans Mortgage Fieldhouse, that the Cleveland Arena, it's kind of steep. And there wasn't really a rail. So like getting in and out of those seats, if you lose your balance, yeah, so we had to make sure that we didn't Owen Hart ourselves. So
Sir! Remember,
I'm just saying.
I understand what you mean. The
Like,
old Key Arena was like that.
Yeah.
And they didn't have the barricades there. It was just...
It was not giving, and that was the last time I decided I would ever sit in the equivalent of the 300 levels ever again. In any arena.
If I can't afford at least a 100 level, I'm not going.
Yeah, if I can't afford the lower bowl, it's a chop. It's a chop.
Yeah.
Like some stuff is like, oh, but just to be in the building, like I want to be in the building where I'm not fearing for my life if I lean too far forward.
Although, let me tell you, with a baseball game, I'll get
stadiums are different though. Like stadiums are meant to have like such large capacity. Like you could tell when certain arenas were only meant to have a lower bowl and then they add on the upper bowl like years later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I forgot what we were even singing along to. It was something.
Interesting.
It was probably like one of the stupid WrestleMania commercials because you know how they always have to play The Weeknd for everything?
Because he's a motherfucking star boy. Or something. So speaking of wrestling, why wrestling? Why wrestling media? Why are you in this space? What got you here?
Well, one, because I hate myself. Two...
Hey, at least you aren't a TNA fan. Shout out to Joel Pearl, #1 TNA fan, who puts up with this lol TNA shit all
Joel
over
and Cresta
over.
last night on Fightful, bless their hearts.
Bless their
Burt
heart.
Macklin over at Body Slam, bless his heart.
Yes.
The Puerto Rican TNA fans, we were down horrifically last night.
Yeah.
The Cuchi Frito is closed until further notice. For your favorite fried Latin food, may I suggest the Taco Bell? If you download the app, you still get a $6 build your own box. I usually do the Crunchwrap Supreme. and I'll usually do a crunchy taco, and then I'll get a Baja Blast Zero, and then the chips and cheese. So satiating. But yeah, no, wrestling, I don't. It's weird. So my grandpa always watched wrestling like on Fridays because he would watch SmackDown, but he wouldn't really keep up with Raw.
Mhm.
So I remember one time when I was 8, I was kind of just like watching it in passing.
Right.
And it was when Big Show chokeslammed Kurt Angle from the balcony onto the cement. So that was my first like real exposure watching him. It was like, oh, that's a lot of blood. I'm not going to watch that. But like we had like our PlayStation 1 back in the day, like we had it modified so like we could play like burned games. And we had
Okay.
WWF Attitude. So like I remember playing that, but like
Oh, fuck yeah.
I wasn't really watching it, so I decided to finally give it a try in 2005. It was after the Great American Bash had came to Buffalo, so like that SmackDown pay-per-view. I decided, no, I'm gonna watch Raw, because like I knew of SmackDown. Like my friends that lived down the street played SmackDown versus Raw. I'm like, no, I'm gonna watch Raw. And I kid you not, the very first wrestling match I ever saw was Ashley Massaro versus Victoria as her like initiation after winning the Diva Search. That like squash match where like Victoria does the Widow's Peak and like lines Victoria and Candice like super quick. If it was not for the Widow's Peak, I would not be here 20 years later doing any of this shit.
Holy shit.
And I've told Lisa that to her face before too. Like, no, like, and because of you, like, I became a fan. So,
Wow.
yeah,
And you've stayed around through all of that.
through thick and thin. Yeah. So, I mean, long story short is that women's wrestling is the reason I fell in love with wrestling. And right now, it's one of the things that keeps it worth watching because it's probably the best it's ever been.
Can I tell you? Listen, just like everybody else online, specifically Blood and Guts AEW over here, not enough of these motherfucking promotions are taking women's wrestling seriously.
They're not.
They are looking at it as, oh, it's kind of a gateway to get female fans in here. I'm going to tell you something. It's not just female fans. All the
isn't.
binaries, everything in between, fucking love the presentation of a women's wrestler, women's wrestling, and want more for it.
But
So,
also, like, even if you reduce it to like the most simplest terms, who doesn't want to see two chicks just beating the shit out of each other?
absolutely. Absolutely. Why
Like,
do
you just
think-
dumb it down to like dumb bro shit. Like, who doesn't love a cat fight?
But that's the thing. It's like when I see Megan Bain and Chris Statlander beating the absolute piss out of each other
Mm-hmm.
Because I love women, that's the kind of woman that I want to dominate me. But also, I love Chris Statlander and I just want the best for her. So I feel like I'm watching my sis beat up this foe that I'm kind of sexually attracted to. So,
Well, yeah. I mean, that is your sapphic prerogative. I mean, you
I just want someone to dominate me, you know? That's just how it is. I watch wrestling for the plot, truly. So what was your first wrestling media experience?
Okay, so I'm trying to think because technically, I would say the first thing I ever did was I submitted results from like a house show to PW Mania back in like 2014. But that wasn't like media though, like because the problem is that I have technically been doing some form of like wrestling content since 2016. And like
Right.
we've done interviews and everything, but it was always virtual. Legitimately, I had not done any in-person media anything until 2024.
Which is so strange because you're so natural at it.
Yeah, like a lot of that was all just done virtually, whether it's like with different websites, different podcasts, my own stuff. Like I technically, if we want to say it like 2021, I thought I was done. Because at the time I kind of just left the Golden Era podcast. They went on hiatus and then they like rebuilt it back into what it is now with Joey and Jake, and it's great. But I thought that like I had done anything that there kind of was to do
Right.
until I went to WrestleMania 38 and I was with Ella J. And she needed help shooting interviews at WrestleCon. So I'm like, hey, I got a good camera and everything. Like, I'll be your producer, whatever. So, fun fact, Ella J was up until this year, the only person that's paid me for anything wrestling related work wise, because I helped her like produce all her stuff for I think it was SC Scoops at the time.
Wow.
Until this past year when I wrote an article for a non-wrestling publication about a wrestling show locally. So
Interesting. And here you are.
yeah.
You're very well respected. You have lots of things going on. Has anyone ever told you no?
I mean, it's not that I've been told no. I just haven't gotten response. Like, I will get ghosted all the time.
Me too.
But like, it doesn't matter if it's like an email. It doesn't matter if I'm like sending a DM. It doesn't matter if it's like to a performer. It doesn't matter if it's to an indie company, like to like seek out a booking or whatever. Just like sometimes no response is the response.
Yeah.
And more often than not, that's what it is. So.
And that's sometimes disappointing. Okay, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Anger. What is happening? Sorry, I saw that my camera was starting to fall.
Yeah, no one's legitimately told me no directly, but it's been implied by just like not getting an answer.
Well,
so whether it's like the absence of omission or just like straight up just like, oh, doesn't seem important to me. So,
well, you're important to me.
I mean, what's the saying? Take the giggles with the shits.
Oh my god!
Isn't that no? I'm being serious. Isn't that the saying?
Take the giggle with the shits,
or it's like the take the shits with the. I don't know. Like there's something like along that idiom path. Like yeah, like sometimes great things happen, sometimes nothing happens, and it's just okay. Keep it moving.
Okay, take the shit with the giggles.
Yeah. Or I could do, or a different phrase would just be rejection is redirection.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So the other common interest that we have together is drag. Because life is drag. When did you start watching drag?
Okay, so RuPaul's Drag Race. I think the first time I ever heard of it, like I think it was like I want to say either like the end of high school or like freshman year of college, like 2013. Because we always grew up with Logo in the house, so like we would just watch whatever was on there. My sister got into Drag Race before I did. I think like when I was just like when Logo was on the TV, like either like Queer as Folk was on, or just like they were showing like a bunch of different like, gay movies or whatever. But I think the first season I actively went out of my way to watch Drag Race for was season 5. So that was Roxy Andrew,
that's not a bad
Alaska,
season.
Jinx Monsoon, Coco Montrese, Alyssa Edwards, Detox, like that, like what a lot of people consider to be one of the best regular seasons of all time, because it made way for the actual best season of all time, which is All Stars 2. But yeah, no, like that era of Drag Race is what got me into it. I watched season 5, season 6. I kind of stopped paying attention around season 7. Then All Stars 2 got me back into it. Season 8 was good. Season 9 and All Stars 3 were phenomenal. I don't want to say it's like a funny story, but it's an interesting story. So during season 9 of Drag Race, Bianca, who at the time was 19, they found a brain tumor in her head after the end of the semester in college that year because she went out drinking. She blacked out. So they were trying to make sure like she didn't have alcohol poisoning. But my mom's like, no, get a scan on her, like just in case she hit her head. We want to check her brain. They found a tumor there. So like they do surgery on her. She's in the hospital. And I'm sending her Drag Race updates via text because she couldn't get Logo VH1 in the hospital. Guess what fucking episode she missed? What? That I had to tell her via text message. And I'm so pissed I don't have the messages anymore because it was like before I had an iPhone I could back everything up. She missed I'd like to keep it on, please, as it was airing.
No!
And then she like went back to YouTube. She's like, oh my God, they did Greedy. And then she's like, oh my God, Valentina didn't know it. Yeah. And the even funnier part is like within a week of that happening, like when she was still in the hospital, I got sick. Well, I got like a cold or something, but I didn't want to go see her. So I was around the house in a surgical mask. This is like 2017, so pre-COVID.
Right.
I go on Snapchat and I just have Greedy playing on my phone and I'm pretending I'm Valentina, like lip syncing through the mask. Wait, hold on. Let me see if I should be able to pull it up. Hold on. Yeah. Season 9 was a fever dream in all the best ways. Hold on. Okay, 2017.
Okay, but literally some of the best years for Drag Race, in my opinion.
Yeah. I feel like that is what we consider peak Drag Race.
Right. I think they were making the most money.
Yeah.
That's the best lip sync I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Mhm. Yep.
Oh.
And the rest is drag.
The rest is drag. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
Do you support local drag?
I do. I don't go as often as I should. But this past year,
Same.
Bianca and I, we went to so it was a drag show, but it was done by like one of the sober like groups over here, Sober 16.
Mm-hmm.
But they're made up of a few different drag queens. So like you got Willa DeWisp, you have Mr. Mocktail, you have a few different people from like the Buffalo drag community that got together. I think you have Delay Slay is another one. They had like an ode to Ariana night, but it was also kind of Wicked themed and like kind of Wizard of Oz, but like they were telling the story through Ariana songs, and it was so much fun. And then they had like a big dance party afterwards. It was actually a really good time. I need to try to get back into the local drag scene more, but I think it's also just I haven't been going out much in general. So it's not that I'm like specifically not going to drag shows. I haven't been outside like I used to be. I think it's just a byproduct of turning 30, honestly.
I was about to say, I feel like the moment that I turned 30, and obviously pandemic happened, so it was kind of like being 30 is the pandemic.
Well, like I think for me, it's a byproduct of being 30.
Mm-hmm.
And also, like, out of my IRL friends, I'm like now technically the 9th wheel. Because done everybody got booed up. Like
I was about to say, it sounds like everybody has.
Yeah, like everybody has their person. I'm just like feeling so deep in my feelings.
Listen, that used to be me, and then
yeah, it's not from a lack of trying. It's just it's hard to date at this age specifically. I feel like it's harder to date just because you know what you want and you know you're not going to settle. So like sticking to like some form of rigidity with like standards of like, hey, I want to make sure they're this political affiliation, or like, I don't want someone who's a smoker, or like, hey, I'm college educated. I would like someone else to be college educated.
Yeah.
Like certain things you just don't go back on. So like, I mean, can I say this on the air without it being too crass?
You can say whatever the fuck you want, baby.
Dick is a dime a dozen, but like, I'm just saying like, anybody can get laid, but dating is like a whole different beast. And it's fickle as hell.
That was something that I said a little bit nicer in my wedding vows, is that literally you can get dicked anywhere.
Yeah.
Literally, like it is vastly available to you.
Like it's a Dr. Seuss book of like how easy and available it is. Like,
but honestly, it really is. It's like it's not the intimacy factor of it, because it's like
it's not intimate at all. Like I wouldn't even say it's transactional, because half the time, what are you getting out of it? It's what the other person's kind of doing. Where you get like a couple pumps and it's like, okay, I'm done. It's like, you're done. I wasn't done. So I don't know.
Well, I used to have this. I took it down because I kind of felt ashamed about it. But I had this series long ago on my YouTube that it was called Tinder Love and Care. And
which great name, by the way.
Thank you. But for 6 months I went on Tinder, and this was before I met my husband. And so I was just posting redacted names, but just like reading like the DMs that I would get. So sometimes on Tinder I would just keep swiping. Right. And this is when I first moved back to my hometown, which my hometown is a Navy town. So it's all kinds of Navy men doing whatever they want. They're not here for a long time. They're here for a good time type of thing.
Yep. So it was a lot of semen. Got it.
But it was great content. Lots of small egos and even smaller.
Yeah.
Egos.
You would think they were at half mast, if you know what I mean.
They didn't even attempt to put the flag on there.
No. Not much of a
Um,
poll. Like a cheesecake.
oh my
A push
god.
pull.
But let me tell you, it was great content for what it was. And then it just kind of got old after a while. I just kind of felt like, because I don't know, I want someone to give a fuck about me. And like, sometimes you go through like a couple things in your life and it's like, who do I have to call right now?
Well, and like you could only like rely on like friends for so much of it without it feeling like you're trauma dumping.
Right.
But like I can totally understand where it's just like you get to the point where it's like, okay, like I don't get me wrong, like there's nothing wrong with sex, but it's just like sex can't be the only thing.
Right.
Like ultimately, if I want to get to know somebody, I want to get to know them as a person. And then like if sex happens afterwards, like, yeah, that's great. But like I think I'm in my Demi era. Where it's just like I kind of value like wisdom in a partner first, and then anything else.
Oh my god.
Did you think I was in my Demi Lovato era? I mean, she is one of my favorites, but that's not the point though.
Cool for the summer, baby. Ooh! Ooh!
I am a Lovatic, but I meant demisexual.
Okay, I get it, Mom. I get it.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like, Sorry Not Sorry is still my karaoke song to this day.
All right.
Forever my karaoke song, actually, but no.
I just want to karaoke with you. BRB, getting on a flight.
I told you where to go in Dallas and you didn't go. Okay,
but here's the thing. When I was in Dallas, I was at the whims and whimsies of other people. And then a lot of straight people.
No good.
I know. Never hanging out with the straights again.
Yeah.
Never.
I was going to say, speaking of the straights, I still don't know if one of them got tickets for our indie show next Friday that we were supposed to go to. I was not on duty to buy them. I was just told, hey, are you going to go? And I said, yeah, I will go. I will go because it looked like it was going to be a good time. It's the biggest show they do locally over here. They were advertising the then world champion from TNA, Mike Santana. Then world champion. What the fuck happened, Carlos Silva?
So I wanted to play a game with you.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a couple games with you. In the Weeds inspired me for this game. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay. So, SP3 and Jeremy were talking about what are the best and worst of every promotion. And I'm not going to go through every promotion, but let's do top 3. Okay. I want you to think about your top moment, top match for WWE, AEW, and TNA, and the worst moment of WWE, AEW, and TNA. Write it down, take a minute, and I will share mine.
Okay.
So
I'm my top color code mine.
Okay. You can color code it all around. I can't wait to hear yours. So my very top moment of WWE for me, I'm going to tell you for me, height of everything is Edge cashing in that Money in the Bank. Because I'm going to tell you where I was. Okay?
Okay.
Because I'm a huge Edge head, right? I have been in love with Edge since Edge and Christian. Okay? And I watched Edge not get the opportunities that he should have in the singles division, right? Had it not been for the Money in the Bank, we would not have the Edge that we had in WWE at that time. So him winning the Money in the Bank, because it used to not be on a pay-per-view, it used to be at a WrestleMania, was not the highlight of it. No, it was months later in January. God, what did they fucking call that?
New Year's
Pay-per-view.
Revolution.
New Year's Revolution. Thank you. I knew it was something New Year's something. After the Elimination Chamber match, after John Cena went through the gauntlet and he's fucking bloodied, and out comes Vince. Rah, 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 rah. He says his stupid fucking shit. Bam. Hits the music. You think you know me. Blah, 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 blah. There is Edge. Cashing in his fucking money in the bank. I'm going to tell you, I was sitting there going, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, we're going to see something that we've never seen before. And I'm watching it, I'm like hyperventilating as a child. And everyone else is like, no way, because everybody else loved John Cena. And thus ignited the best feud, in my opinion, for kind of all of wrestling, which is John Cena and Edge and the continuous nature of that. Mm-hmm. And the worst moment, in my opinion, out of everything in WWE, everything, like, I can't even just lump in like the atrocities of the sexism and the racism and all the things, and Kofi losing to Brock Lesnar in 6 seconds or whatever the fuck it was on that first SmackDown on Fox. No. It is the fact that the pay-per-view continued at Over the Limit 1999.
Oh, you're doing like moments. I was thinking just matches.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
You can do matches, but in my opinion, that was the lowest of low moment for me as a wrestling fan, because that was really the height of wrestling. And the bullshit that came after that. It was swept under the rug. It didn't make me feel good. But bad call. And honestly, I can't believe I still watched wrestling after that. AEW, worst moment, worst match ever, besides for the exploding barbed wire match, because that really is like only a malfunction of sorts, was the fact that in the early days, right, it was the Double or Nothing pay-per-view at Daly's Place, Sammy Guevara and Matt Hardy, and allowing Matt Hardy to continue that match after clearly his head bouncing. And it sucks because Sheeta had her moment during that pay-per-view, right?
Yeah.
And then my very favorite moment in AEW has to be, gosh, this is really difficult. Mariah May and Tony at Revolution this year. That entire match, perfect. The Hollywood ending, perfect from start to finish. There are fan edits online regarding the two love stories. And they are both beautiful and accurate. But if you go out and watch some of those, you can, or you can just watch that match. In TNA, one of my favorite moments in TNA, a triple threat match between Samoa Joe, Kurt Angle, and AJ Styles. And I'm going to tell you, it is everything that you think it's going to be. And unfortunately, it's when Kurt Angle was at peak Perk Angle. So he's doing moves that I've never seen Kurt Angle ever do.
And you won't ever see him do them again.
And I'll never see him doing that. I never want to see him in a wrestling ring ever again.
I don't know why I wrote mine down, because I don't know if I could show them to you. It's fine, but.
Okay. I can't wait.
So, yeah. Oh, finish.
I was going to say my worst moment of being a TNA fan is probably the Jeff Hardy moment. That Jeff Hardy match versus Sting, where he comes out and he is just obliterated. He is not sober, because the fans like me were anticipating this match that it'll never happen again.
It really didn't ever happen again.
And seeing Jeff Hardy at his lowest after loving loving him through all of that, there was something wrong.
Yeah.
So that, I think that is the lowest.
Oh my god, how the
moment.
hell did I even hold on? I messed up on one of mine because I had a different moment for a worse for a company because I completely trauma blocked out one that just happened.
Oh, perfect. But those are my top favorites and best and worst moments. I don't know what to call that. There are plenty of bad moments in every company. There are definitely lots of good moments, great moments, moments that keep us wrestling fans. But Jose, the floor is yours.
Okay. So, fair warning, a lot of this is going to be women's wrestling, but there is some, like, one instance where I will talk about a man, but for the best.
I am ashamed that I talked about men too much.
No, it's fine. Like, I mean, you just gravitate towards what you love. I mean, Jeff Hardy, anybody should talk about Jeff Hardy. Why wouldn't we talk about Jeff Hardy or Edge?
That's true.
Those were good answers, don't get me wrong.
Well, thank you.
And one of them we agreed on.
Okay.
Because for me, AEW, I also had the Hollywood ending with Mariah May and Toni Storm.
Absolutely.
And I'm not like a hoe for like death matches and shit, but that was quite literally the perfect ending to that whole saga.
Absolutely.
It should have fucking main evented.
Honestly, the fact that Tony Khan has gone back and been like, they co-main evented. No, it didn't.
No, if it doesn't go on,
event.
It didn't co-main event shit. It was halfway through the show and you had like other stuff in between the actual no. You can even say it was semi because it wasn't. It was like in the second hour.
Absolutely. You can't say it at all.
Yeah,
because it was like four. There were still 4 matches still. Anyways, continue.
I mean, you've had Athena main event how many fucking ROH pay-per-views and you're trying to say that one? No. But no, the Hollywood ending is my best for AEW.
Mm-hmm.
My personal best from TNA is 2010. It was Mickie James versus Tara in a steel cage match, main eventing Impact. Because obviously it's my favorite wrestler and like my other favorite women's wrestler going at it, and a company that respects them more puts them in the main event.
Okay.
Tara fucking tore a ligament in her arm when she got tossed into the cage towards the end of the match, and still took a fucking diving Luthez press off the top of the cage by Mickie.
Ooh,
like that to me.
What the fuck?
That to me is what the Knockouts division was to me as a teenager. Like that, yeah. Not only was it the alternative as a place for some of the women that got wronged one place to finally make it right somewhere else.
Absolutely.
And then for WWE, I had something else here originally, but I went back. My best WWE moment is Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair in the main event of WrestleMania 37 for the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Can I tell you, when I tell people about Sasha Banks, that gear is the first thing that I show them.
It's not even just everything about that moment.
Everything
was
about
perfect.
Absolutely.
Other than the fact that fucking Michael Cole blew the call at the end where she said that she kicked out of the KOD when she didn't. Aside from that, it's perfect. It's cinema. The match is good. It's the moment of finally having 2 black women not only main event WrestleMania. It was the first time women have had a singles match main event WrestleMania, and it was 2 black women competing for a world championship in a singles match for the first time.
Absolutely. Made me cry.
Representation fucking matters.
It does.
Now, on to the worst. I mean, nothing gets worse than this in any context, but for WWE, it's fucking Brock returning at SummerSlam. That goes without saying.
That was all people were talking about. They weren't talking about the show at all.
And that night was a good night.
Right. And it's also the night that somebody told me to KYS. I mean,
but you get that often, though, which is fucking insane.
What is wrong with people? Don't tell people that.
But, like, to anybody that stopped watching WWE after that moment, I don't blame you.
That's me.
Support what you want to support. Don't support what you don't want to support. I'm not going to condemn anybody for choosing to act on their own. But for my worst TNA moment, I did not have Jeff Hardy, although that is pretty fucking rough. Mm-hmm. I didn't put Claire Lynch saying "Do the right thing," AJ. I put a historic first and last encounter. It was on pay-per-view. It was You know it. You hate it. Jenna Maraska versus Charmel. No. Jenna's many things. A wrestler is not one of them.
No.
And that fuck ass "I Will Survive" entrance music.
Can I also tell you that's I've seen a lot of people like just like who are not wrestling fans go, you want to see the worst match ever?
I mean, let's ask the audience.
Yeah, audience, tell me. And if they don't know what you're talking about, pause this, Google it because it's free to Google.
Yeah.
And come
It
back.
might be on YouTube for free too, for what it's worth. But
I don't even think it's worth being free. I think they owe me money.
no. Okay, but for my worst for AEW, this one is going to be a very deep cut. This was during the pandemic. It was on an episode of Dynamite. It was after the AEW Women's Tag Team Cup. It was when Ivelisse was having a match with Thunder Rosa.
Oh, shit.
And just blatantly stopped selling.
Mm-hmm.
So you just see her like get in position after a fucking snapmare, and she's just like, which this is more of a conversation for off the air, but just know that I have had personal beef with Ivelisse for the better part of, let's say, since 2017.
Okay.
So all I'm going to say is sometimes preying on somebody's downfall is kind of worth it, because when the only place you get booked today is Shine. The only place
Not
you get
even
booked is
Shimmer.
Shine. Shimmer's dead, which is fucking crazy. But girl, give up the ghost.
When people don't want to work with you.
When they'd rather work with Tessa Blanchard instead of you, you are the problem. And you could quote me on that.
I mean, you're not wrong. Allegedly. Not wrong. Don't want her to come after us. Chin first.
I mean, all you had to do is just not call someone an F-slur at FCW, but...
Can't even do that.
But yeah, that was my best and worst.
Honestly, that's so great. That's fantastic. I have to know which tribalism here. Which promotion is your favorite? You cover AEW. You've covered SmackDown. You've covered TNA. Which is your favorite? The most consistent for you?
So this is going to sound like a cop-out, but legitimately I don't have a favorite, because inevitably they all do something to piss me off.
That's fair.
Like, legit, I don't have a favorite because I believe in supporting the wrestlers instead of companies.
Well, you are far better than I am.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a second. Now that we're show me your drink. Show me your drink. How much have you drank?
Oh, I just put some more Diet Coke in there. I was almost done with it.
Okay, so I'm almost done with my vitamin R over here.
Okay.
We're gonna play a game. So if you've never been on this channel and you have no idea what we're doing, we're playing drinking games. Okay. This drinking game is called. This drinking game is called Draw Each Other. It's called Draw Each Other. And you have to draw each other as you see. And then we get... How many minutes do you want? How many minutes do you want?
Let's do 2.
Okay, I'm going to put the timer at 2 minutes.
These aren't going to be good. So
I don't want the Mona Lisa. This is not the Louvre.
But you can stream Mona Lisa by our good friend Darian Savoy.
T. Did you see her article?
Yes, I did.
Why is she so stunningly gorgeous and beautiful? Thank you so much for introducing
Yeah, going
her
to have her debut performance in December in LA.
Oh, bitch.
So like
Okay.
if anybody lives in the Los Angeles area and wants to see up and coming singers, there you go.
Okay. All right. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm gonna put on some music.
Alright.
I'm gonna be very concentrated. We're gonna put on some music. Comment section. I see you, STG. I was just talking about you to somebody else. Anyways. Okay, and ready, set, draw. Okay. Oh my god. How do I draw you? How do I draw you?
With your hands would be a good.
You don't have glasses.
Start. Well, not right now. I don't.
Oh my god. I have only drank like most of this tall boy and absolute. Oh my god, why does this pen not work? If I okay, the brown one doesn't work either. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I am not very good. So this is I'm going to tell you something. My husband does the draws.
All right.
He went to school and has a degree and all of that. Oh my god.
Which would explain the sickening graphics and everything.
I know, he's so talented. I wish that I was talented like he is. Okay.
I mean, just have different talents. That's all.
Oh my god, we have 45 seconds left.
Alright. And we're gonna...
Oh my god, I haven't even drawn your eyes yet.
I was gonna say I had to do yours too.
Oh my god! 30 seconds! Oh my god. Oh my god. You have a body. Oh, 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Pencils down.
All right.
Pencils down.
It's down, bitch. Just know mine's gonna be kind of rotted because when I'm doing this, like I don't have a white background, I have a black background. So,
Why gotta be black background?
You know why?
Okay, that's fair. Like I told you, this is my calendar. So, are you ready? You want to reveal in 3, 2, 1?
Actually, you reveal first, then I'll reveal mine after.
Oh fuck! Okay, you ready?
Yeah. Damn, you did better than I did. That's like a caricature that you get at the theme park. Like that's actually good.
You think that's good?
I think it's better than what I fucking drew. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay. I think I made your lips a little.
No, they give.
I didn't put any facial hair on you. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
So,
Also, why are you?
okay.
Oh my god, your white balance got all sorts of fucked up showing the whiteboard.
Yeah, sorry about that.
There we go.
Okay.
Well, I guess that's also part of why I had to be black.
Okay, camera.
Exposure.
Rude.
I hardly know her. Jose looks like he gained 10 pounds there, but it's fantastic. Damn, SCG.
Jeez. Rude. He's got cute face.
Yeah.
Okay, show me.
Okay. We listen and we don't judge. Hold on. I try to get the headphones.
Okay.
I try to do like a wing liner moment with like that.
Okay,
The bangs.
That.
Like the problem is that your hair's kind of up, but I tried to draw it kind of down.
Okay.
So.
To be fair, I usually wear my hair down.
Yeah. So.
Okay. All right. I need everyone to go in the comments. And you need to rate who is the better one? Rate us out of 10. Does mine win or does Jose's win? And whoever
Yours
wins
is better than mine. At least to me it is.
It's not because yours has color on it.
But digital versus like analog.
That's true. We have two different mediums. Also, I didn't even.
Meanwhile, I haven't been a medium since what, the ninth grade?
My mom recently told me, because my mom has this hobby, and it is to make dolls. Anyways,
she means literal dolls. She doesn't mean like trans girls.
Yeah, not obviously. She hates trans people.
Yeah. So not the dolls, but dolls.
Right. Okay. But let me tell you, she's using fabric from like clothes that she made me as a child.
Oh boy.
And then she had to tell me, by the way, I started using Mrs. patterns when you were in 6th grade. I'm like, okay, thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. All right. STG is in here giving his whole ass opinion. Can I cop out like Jose and say it's even? Both are good, but I like the hand drying of Auntie a touch more. Okay.
All right.
You had clothes made for you. I was that poor. That's it. We ate rice and beans, and my mom made me clothes.
Were they at least well constructed?
Yes, my mom was a fabulous seamstress because my mom could like whip you out something in a day, literally.
Then having like sewn pattern clothes isn't a bad thing by any means. The seamstress work is good.
But let me tell you, gender is something that got pushed on me with florals and pinks and frilly things that I learned how to tear off. But I digress.
Yeah. It was like the
When
Lane Bryant
thrust stores?
Thrust stores? I'm about to say, I don't think I've been to one of those stores before.
I've never been to a thrust store. Jesus, SCG. We shopped at thrift stores and took penny answer. Okay, I'm going to tell you something. Yep. I'm one of 5 kids. Okay? I got a different dad than some of these motherfuckers. Okay? So all of them were small. Okay? I come out here being behemoth, already 5'4".
Crazy.
Already 5'4" in fucking 5th grade. So my sister is 6 years older than me. I was wearing her hand-me-downs before she was done with them.
Oh, yeah. You win some, you lose some.
Thirst. I love to go to a thirst and thrust store. Okay, bitch. Okay. So I think we have a winner. And this winner is chosen by me. Jose, you are the winner.
Yeah.
You are the winner.
The drummer
of this
is like a bongo, and then it goes into like the cymbals. It's like, I don't think that's normally the drum they use for it, but hey, I'll take it.
Listen, StreamYard. Boo. Yeah. So you win. Hey. And I will Venmo you $5.
Oh, I didn't realize there was an actual prize for this.
Well, I was going to Venmo you $5 anyways, so.
Oh, well. I might say no. I do put the poor in Puerto Rican, so. What?
That's
$5 is $5.
It is $5.
Even in 2025, $5 is still $5.
It's true.
It's just everything else is more than $5. That's all.
Okay, so yes. Okay, so let's go into the question segment. I know that we're over time. It's fine. I'll send you money in a minute. Okay.
Okay.
So some of our lovely friends have asked some questions.
Oh boy.
Okay. And I'm gonna tell you something. Some of them did not want you to know who they are. Some of them did. Okay. We are going to scroll up because we did receive a question from our friends at Between Two Beards.
Okay.
They said, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
I get what they're trying to say.
It sucks. Yeah. Pluggo, he probably is left already. Yeah. But I'm just going to tell you.
That's probably him.
Because he was responding right after that.
Yeah.
Okay, so does a woodchuck wood?
He would chuck what a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
Okay.
I can at least say that.
So you can do those little, whatever they're called, numeric, whatever.
Yeah. What pneumatic device? I don't know. But yes, to answer the age-old question, yes, that is what my mouth would do.
All right.
Way to really dignify that with a response.
So asked.
Wait,
Name-
who asked? Because you cut out there.
Oh, I said somebody asked. They wanted to remain anonymous. Name 5 Buffalo wrestlers.
Okay. Beth Phoenix, Daniel Garcia, Kevin Blackwood, The Butcher and the Blade.
I'm sorry, what was that last one?
The Butcher and the Blade. Andy Williams. Pepper
They're both
Potts.
from. They're what?
Yes.
I did not know that. I didn't know that. I love it. Okay. All right. This is from Ella, and she gave me many questions.
Yeah.
And she said, sending you my questions privately so he doesn't have time to prepare for answers. So just so you know, your demise. What would your drag queen name be?
Oh, I've thought about this before. So I work in pharmacy as part of my shoot job. And some drug names work better than others. And because me being a little rotund, a little heavy, I always thought, like, what's like a cunty version of Lipitor? Welcome to the stage, Atorva Statin. Swallow me at night and it helps your heart. What? It helps to take a statin before bed.
Listen, anything to keep the blood pumping and the juices going.
Keep the cholesterol on the DL, like a lot of these men.
Listen, can I just tell you that we don't get political here at the happy hour.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think it's funny that when
you don't got to say it. I know.
How come?
I'm just saying at certain gatherings you wouldn't expect.
They say so many things about.
It's never market days where it goes down. It's never World Pride where it goes down. It's never one of those gatherings. It's not even the Atlantis cruise. It's the other gatherings that you wouldn't expect to have it going down.
Yeah, very conservative of you. That's all I'll say about that.
Yeah.
Okay. If you were to reincarnate into an animal, which would it be and why?
I wouldn't want to reincarnate as anything.
What are you going to get for animals?
I don't know. When I'm gone, just let me be doing whatever I'm doing in the afterlife. I don't have to come back as anything. I'm satisfied with what I've done on Earth when I leave it.
So, do you not believe in the afterlife? Do you not believe? What do you believe in?
I believe, well, I mean, I grew up Catholic, so like I definitely believe in like heaven and hell and all that stuff. I think my soul is going to leave this earth and it's going to reunite with everybody and it's going to be a happy, good time up there. And I don't feel like I need to relive as anything.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
SCG, you can ask any question you want in the chat. The floor is yours, bud. Yeah. Anything you want. All right. We have already talked about some of the favorite bad matches. So let's go not to wrestling and talk about what would be your strategy as a trader on traders, US or UK, doesn't matter. Yeah. What would be your strategy?
I mean, if I'm so as a trader, what my strategy would be?
Yeah.
I would probably go like the fake until you make it route of like, I don't want to say method acting as a faithful, but like I'm truly like, I don't want to say, oh God, this is going to sound so fucked up. I would have to gaslight the other faithfuls and like really try to show them like, no, I'm with you bitches. Like when you cry, I cry. Like all that stuff, like very much like you would not suspect me coming at all because I move in silence. Like the non-verbal cues would be how I communicate to the other traders. Like if
Would
I
you
don't
be
have
like
to
a
congregate
Phaedra?
anywhere other than the when we get to the actual like turret,
Yeah.
like y'all ain't gonna see me. I'm gonna be fighting for my fucking life the same way y'all are. So yeah.
Okay. Do you think the Faithfuls should have won this last season of Traders?
Yes, because Boston Rob fucked it up. He ruined it for everybody. And if he didn't ruin it for everybody, fucking Danielle did.
What do you mean? Ah, I don't know. Who could it be?
Yeah.
Honestly, are you excited for Traders, the new season coming up in January?
I think it's going to be good. I'm not crazy about this cast as much as I was season 3. But I still have my favorites.
Why? Why this cast?
I feel like there's not as many like heavy hitters because they've all been on before.
Right.
And they're also not really doing a good job of pulling in other people from the zeitgeist that I think could make for good reality TV. They're kind of either relying on a name or a certain franchise. Like, go a little bit more abstract with it. Like, get more social media people on there.
I think they really blew their load this last season, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't need to go as hard. I mean, they could have just been satiated us with Boston Rob. Really.
Yeah.
But they had to go dig deep with Wes. They had to dig deep with...
And Wes was coming right off of doing House of Villains.
House of Villains, yeah.
Yeah.
Which... You saw the cast for House of Villains?
No, I didn't. Please tell me New York's not on it again.
Only if you do that monologue again.
Tiffany, you were supposed to go on the Traders this season. How dare you? How much money is Ryan Seacrest paying you?
Okay, let's see. Okay. Can I actually have like a verified link over here, motherfuckers? Okay.
A verified link of what? For the
contestants
casting.
for season 3. Okay, we have Paul Abrahamian from Big Brother 18. Tyson Apostle from Survivor. Tocantins. I don't know.
Tocantins, yeah.
Yeah. Kate Chastain from Below Deck and Traders. I don't see her as a villain, so it's kind of weird. Jackie Christie from Basketball Wives LA. We got Drita, I don't know how to say her name, De Avanzo from Mob Wives. Plain Jane has been announced, which of all the people, okay.
I blame Mistress for doing All Stars instead.
We have Johnny Middlebrooks from Love Island USA Season 2. He's a piece of work, let me tell you. Ashley Mitchell from Real World Explosion. We got Kristen Quinn, the MAGA herself, from Selling Sunset. We have Tom Sandoval from Vanderpump. And our favorite and yours, Tiffany Pollard, New York. Any of these shock you? Season 2 was literally the best season of House of Villains.
It wasn't even close.
Like everyone that was on season 2, I went, yes, yes, yes.
See, this is the problem where shows that are like rooted in having people from other shows existing. This is the problem, because eventually you cast everybody that you're going to be able to cast,
Yeah.
and then you have to start pulling from a straw. Like, you're not gonna find fucking lightning in a bottle the way that you are like these other reality competition shows, where you
Right.
have legitimate unknowns every time.
I mean, season 1 had fucking Armorosa. Like,
Yeah,
it had Johnny Fairplay on it. It had Johnny Bananas on it. It had New York on it. Corinne from The Bachelor. Why aren't we pulling from The Bachelor sphere more?
because Colton's on the Traders.
I'm gonna tell you something. Before he came out, I defended that motherfucker.
Yeah,
I hate it. I hate that I did that. Because he sucks. Because he sucks as a person.
amongst other things.
He's abusive. He's rude to people.
But now he's a father.
Yeah, well, my father also sucked, so. Anyways, SCG, I agree.
Oh, the chicken was lovely.
Why can't we have more shows like Flavor of Love?
God, reality TV, for lack of a better term, it peaked in 2000. We'll say from 2003 to 2012 was peak reality TV.
Absolutely. You're welcome to come on the Peak Millennials podcast if you want.
Yeah, we'll see, because you guys are up and at 'em like early, or like super late. I don't know.
We do.
I feel it'd have to be the right topic for me to come on.
Okay.
Because I feel like me being born at like the end of millennial, I feel like I'd like have to prove myself a little bit more in the eyes of other millennials. So I don't know if I'm the best person to have on.
That's fair.
Like, I'm definitely not Gen Z, but like still.
All right. SGG has a question up in here. What are your top 3 reality shows that aren't RuPaul? Sorry, I'm correcting your.
Okay.
Aren't RuPaul.
Top 3 reality shows that aren't Drag Race. Jersey Shore. Love
Yes.
Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore is my fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
Survivor, because I grew up, like, to this day, my family still watches Survivor every season. Like, I don't keep up with it nearly as much as I did back in the day, but I fucking love Survivor. And then for a third one, I'm torn, because can I do a tie for third, even though they're completely opposite ends of the spectrum?
You can do whatever you want.
So we're gonna do
whatever.
third play. We'll do a third, and then we'll do an honorable mention. So third is probably gonna have to be Flavor of Love.
Any
It's
specific season?
Season 2.
Okay.
Like, yeah, you have Pumpkin and everything too, but New York going back the second time.
The second time. Mhm.
Her boots, like fucking, like all that season 2 just hit different. But
Yeah.
my honorable mention goes to Total Divas.
Ain't gonna stop me now.
Season 2 Total Divas is peak Total Divas.
Can I say, the moment Summer Rae was
Yep.
that season 3 or season 2?
That's season 2.
The moment that she came on, I was like, "This is."
There's a reason why you're
reality.
30 Summer and single. You look like a stripper. Get off my property.
Get off my property.
I love Natty so much. I
Okay,
need to
but
read her book.
But can I tell you, the moment that she clocked her for her fucking extensions, after I was saying that the entire time of, Natty, you make all this money and your hair extensions look like that. They look like a shelf. What are we doing?
But I mean, it also shows like who valued vanity a little bit more than others did.
That's true.
So
I do always love when she had those pink streaks in her hair.
yeah.
All right. SCG out here saying your top 3 video game consoles.
Damn it, I can't put PC on there because it's not a console. It's actually a computer. So my top 3 of all time. Oh, damn, this is a good question. So number 3, I'm gonna say Super Nintendo.
Okay,
So
classic.
SNES. Love my Super Nintendo. Super Mario World on it. Super Street Fighter 2. Killer Instinct. Yes, like SNES is gonna be number 3. Ooh, number 2. Gosh, this is hard because I grew up with a lot of consoles, so I actually have to think about like what I was playing the most of. Do handhelds count?
It's a console, sure.
I'm gonna let STG tell me if handhelds count because then okay, they do count. All right, the number 2. Ooh, God, I think it's gonna be just for the sheer versatility alone, and for all the different games that we got on it. I'm gonna say the Nintendo DS, specifically the DS Lite. Because not only did it improve on the screens, you still kept your Game Boy Advance slot, so you had a Game Boy at all times. And you still had, like, phenomenal games out there. New Super Mario Brothers. You had Picto Chat on there. I had the Guitar Hero Nintendo DS where it had, like, the grip and everything, where you could still play Guitar Hero.
Oh!
Yeah, no. So DS Lite is number 2 for me.
I played Nintendogs on there.
Fucking love Nintendogs. Cooking Mama.
Cooking Mama! Oh my god! Oh, now I need to go get mine out of storage.
And then number 1, where anybody, I mean, if you know me in real life, this shouldn't come as a surprise to anyone. Number 1 is the PlayStation 2. It just fucking is.
It just fucking hits. What are your top games on PlayStation 2?
Tekken 5.
Okay.
I mean, y'all know me. That Tekken 5 was always my stuff. Soul Calibur 3, Kingdom Hearts 2. Shoot, what the hell else was I playing a lot? SmackDown versus Raw? Like, not the original. I feel like I played the most of SmackDown versus Raw 2009. But I think 2007 is technically the best one, if we want to go there. So, you could say that. God, Final Fantasy X, I would watch my dad play. Metal Gear Solid 2, I would watch my dad play. God, what else was I playing a lot? You guys want to remember when every movie had like a licensed video game that came out with it?
Yes.
The Shrek 2 video game was fierce. Shrek 2 playing it with 4-person co-op, you can tell me shit. Hero Time came out, baby.
Oh my god.
Shrek 2 is that bitch. As a film and as a video game, it was that bitch.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now I'm gonna go see how much Shrek 2 is on the PlayStation 2.
Or you could get PCSX 2. There's how they have that bird, the emu?
Yeah.
And when you do something that's not now, but you might do it later?
Garden?
No, like quite literally like emus, like the bird. But you might do it later. So you might do the emu later. Emulators, Collins. Jesus Christ. Honorable mention, though, for the Sega Genesis, because it has one of my favorite games of all time on it, though. Like, to this day, I will fuck somebody up in Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine on the Sega Genesis. I just will. I will.
Oh, this has been my favorite show.
Yeah.
This is my favorite show. Okay.
STG has taste. That's all I know.
What is your Taco Bell order?
I mean, we kind of talked about this earlier, but a Crunchwrap Supreme, a double stack taco, and then I'll either do like another crunchy taco on the side, and then a Baja Blast Zero. Although sometimes
do you do modifications or anything?
Sometimes I'll do instead of getting like a second taco, regular one, I'll get like the Fiesta potatoes because they're that good.
Those Fiesta potatoes could fuck me up, and that's it. What is the last dream that you remember having?
The last dream I remember having. Okay, so this was on Halloween night. I had just went to bed after like taking like 2 big shots of rum like back to back, and then like going to bed within an hour later. I dreamt I was in The Purge. I was at work up the street, and I was in The Purge, and I got.
I don't like that.
No, I hated it.
I hate that. All right, are you ready for a couple more questions?
Sure.
Okay, what are your go-to karaoke songs?
Sorry Not Sorry by Demi Lovato.
Mm-hmm.
Break Free by Ariana Grande. Ooh, I could make a story out of this one, so I'm gonna hold on to that one. Oh God, what else? I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. Conversely, Tearing Up My Heart by NSYNC. Lucky by Britney Spears.
Oh, yes.
And then, so there's two that like stand out to me for different reasons. One is Bohemian Rhapsody because I got a whole bar to sing it with me at one point, and it was iconic. And then the other one, oh yeah, no, STG. It's not a secret. If you go on my socials, you'll see it's not a secret at all. So picture it, Albany, New York, 2022. It is the Saturday. No, it is the Sunday after. No, it's the Saturday. It was the Saturday after Bound for Glory for TNA. We
Okay.
had just finished the tapings and everything. We get back to the hotel, and I get a message from Mia Yim saying, "Hey, we're at this bar like by the airport. Do you want to come? Like, we're gonna chill, get food there, and they're doing karaoke." I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So we get in the Uber. We get there right as they're getting ready to finish karaoke for the night, and I'm the last one up. I do So Sick by Neo in front of pretty much like 75% of the TNA locker room. And unbeknownst to me till after the fact was fucking Craig Robinson from The Office. And he was there and people were getting pictures. I totally didn't even realize he was there. I just no-sold it. I'm just like, all right, let him be. I don't get starstruck like that. I really don't.
Honestly, me either.
Yeah.
And I think it's my years of working in the hospitality industry.
I mean, for me, it's not
It's
even that.
just-
It's just like people might have public jobs, but they're people at the end of the day.
The
And
only
then, oh, I was gonna say honorable mention also from that night was like towards the end of the night, like we're like having food. It's me, Ella J, Mickey James, and I think Tony DeRussa, who works with ESPN or whatever. And then like out of nowhere, You Say, I think by what the fuck's her name, Danielle Daigle. Like You Say comes on the no, like You Say I am strong when I am feeling weak or whatever. Like I just remember like Ella and Mickey singing that at the end of the night, like not as karaoke. It was just playing, and they started singing it. Oh, and Ella ate fried green beans thinking they were French fries, and then when she found out it was a vegetable, she was disappointed.
well, but technically potatoes are vegetables, so
Yeah, true.
I'm gonna say the only person I've ever gotten starstruck around was Clay Aiken.
Was it when he still thought he was straight?
Yeah. And the two times that I've met him, I went backstage when he and Kelly Clarkson were on tour together because I won tickets from the radio. And I had my sign that said Aiken for Clay. And he goes, he has his like little like 8x10 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, "What's your name?" And I just go, "Ah!" And I just start crying.
You never got the name out, did you?
Never got the name. My mom had to be like, "It's my dead name." So, and he just it just looks like scribbles, anyways. But
Love.
it's in a box somewhere. I also that night gave him my drawing, a drawing that I made of him.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what that fucking looks like. So
Now I'm STG clocking in the chat. You were the gal crying in the Invincible, or the Invisible music video.
honestly, yeah, that would have been me.
I'm not invincible.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, there, like 10 years ago, Clay Aiken had a stalker, and they were caught. Okay, and they hailed from Seattle, Washington. And you know how many people forwarded that internet article to me?
I was waiting to ask you how much time you served.
Honestly, if the woman's description was not a 54-year-old woman, I would have thought it was me too.
Well, no, it was great, Auntie
Fucking
Collins,
rude.
because it's a 54-year-old woman. Because
Great Auntie Collins. Listen, but here's the thing: like the Starbucks that I used to work at, Rose O'Donnell used to come in all the time.
Oh, you were just surrounded by gay people.
Honestly, my life is it's just gay. The I will tell you, I was never afraid to mouth off to a customer when I was at Starbucks because I said, this is just a fucking minimum wage job. Nobody cares. So Jonathan Demme, who is the director of Philadelphia, Silence of the Lambs, you know, lived in Nyack, New York, right?
Mm-hmm.
One time he didn't want to stand in the line because it was like Red Cup Day or some sort of bullshit, whatever. Yeah. And he didn't want to stand in line. So he came over to the espresso area and he goes, make me my bone dry cappuccino. So when I get up to the line, it's ready for me. I'm not waiting. And I said, you can wait in line and order just like everybody else. And he goes, don't you know me? And I go, no, bitch, I don't. And he took his fucking sweaty ass coins and he threw them at me. And he goes, bitch. And guess what? That motherfucker died of a heart attack. So you know what? Who won? Not him. Not him. I decaf that motherfucker every time he came in after that. Absolutely. He wanted a fucking bone dry cappuccino? Go lick your own ass.
Okay. I was gonna say that cappuccino is probably not the only thing bone dry in his life, so you know.
All right. STG has a question up here. Okay. How did you get into wrestling journalism, both of you? We could have covered that already, but
actually, no, we didn't. For me.
Okay, why? Why are you here?
The journalism part of it is because of Diva Dirt. I was an avid listener of Diva Dirt Weekly, like when they would do like their weekly podcast, whatever. And that's how I became friends with like Jake and Chris Riddle and everything. Still good friends with them today. And when they left Diva Dirt in 2016 after like WrestleMania that year, so like the Divas Championships retired, their superstars, that kind of like very serendipitous way for them to actually leave because they didn't know that was happening, but it happened.
Yeah.
That got me wanting to get into like more of like the content side of things. And then like shortly after that, like I had like my first attempt at a podcast that might still be on SoundCloud somewhere. I'm not going to say the name of it. Y'all can find it if you want to. But in 2017, that's what got me to join Squared Circle Sirens at the time. So we got to do interviews and stuff then. And then I got to do stuff with Shooting the Sports-ish where I was a columnist. And like I was back with Squared Circle Sirens up until the day that Casey passed away and we had to close the site down. And then I kind of just like stopped because I was really just focusing on like a little bit of podcasting here and there. Then I like thought I retired. And then after doing that WrestleMania trip with LJ, it kind of got me thinking, no, you could still do this if you want to. And then, yeah, the rest is history. I've just been plugging along ever since.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So mine happened because... So I've been in the music writing industry since 2008. So I was un bébé getting into free shows because that was the height of emo. And I started working for this publication called Rain City Ambience. And they disbanded in 2018. So I was doing columns for them. I was writing a lot of album reviews, a lot of albums that nobody wanted to review from smaller indie labels. One called Fueled by Ramen. You ever heard of it? They would just send us
indie label.
Yeah, they would just send us. Like a file share file. I didn't know if it was, torrented or whatever. It's not, obviously, because it's from a label, but you never know. And they would send us just random things. The Never Shout Never album. It was like the self-produced whatever the fuck. I can't remember. We got sent that album and I gave it a really bad review because I thought it was shit. And that was the first time I ever got a death threat. And that was the first time a celebrity ever blocked me on Twitter. I mean, celebrity. Never show never, the guy. And Anyways, so because of that, I met someone named Cody, and Cody introduced me to 321 Battle, which was an indie underground wrestling promotion in Seattle. Said, hey, we have a commentary spot, and occasionally we might need someone to ring announce. You want to come in? And so that's where I met like Aubrey Edwards. That's where I met Shotzi Blackheart. That's where I met Sue Young. Unfortunately, became really good friends with Kimberly. And I just
Not
kind
unfortunately. I mean, I understand why, because I'm like, girl,
Yeah.
I get it, but damn.
I blocked that bitch. We are no longer friends.
Gee, I wonder fucking why.
I wonder why. Learning Holly Crawford, learning about different people that were coming up through the indie circuit there, Desi Dorada, Sinner and Saint, who were in different tag teams at the time. We used to call Travis Williams Justin Bieber when he had hair, because he fucking looked like Justin Bieber when he had hair. Different things like that. And the pandemic really ruined the promotion. Also, don't sleep with people that are also in positions of power. I didn't do it. One of the promotion owners did. And kind of ruined that wrestling promotion. I was like, I was going to wipe my hands clean. I was gonna. But because I've been in podcasting and because I have a radio background, I did my college radio station for many years. I started podcasting and just doing interviews and backstage interviews for 321 Battle. And then during the pandemic, I didn't know if wrestling was going to come back. So I just started interviewing wrestlers. And that's how it led to people at Fightful asking me if I wanted to do guest spots. And I did some guest spots and talked about the Seattle wrestling scene, and the rest was history. And then I got a show over on Fightful Overbooked called Wrestling Made Me Cry. And I was kind of floored that they would take any sort of kindness to me, because who am I? I'm just a loud person with a voice. But my Twitter following, which I organically, I guess, grew from my Rain City Ambience days during the pandemic, while writing, while doing all these things, while having this podcast, grew to over 5,000 people. Where did they come from? I don't know, but it's crazy. And now I'm here. So this is why I need a resume. This is why I need a resume. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
A media kit, yeah.
I need a whole media kit. I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
Canva. I could not just plug it into
learn.
Canva. You could edit the text fields. You could edit the number fields, all that jazz. Like, you really don't got to reinvent the wheel on something like that. Just have a good picture and then just know your analytics.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want out of my fucking shoot job so bad.
Yeah.
I'm not meant to work in accounting. I'm just gonna let you know.
Yeah.
I work. My shoot job is in accounts payable and accounts receivable. I don't need to be here. But speaking of want to be here, you have a lot of cool things coming up, and one of them is Patreon, and you have a title belt and all of that. Can you tell me all about that?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you mentioned it. I should probably grab it.
Yeah, can you bring your title belt? Can I win it? Is this like the 24/7 championship that I can go up at any time?
I am the sole holder of the Wrestling Worth a Watch Championship.
Okay,
quite literally, the only person that I could convince to take it off of me would be Mercedes Moné.
I was literally about to screen cap this and say, "Oh no, don't tell me."
I can make another one of these bitches on Trophy Smack. I don't care. Like, I'll do it. But yeah, no. So Wrestling Worth a Watch. I'm trying to think of the best way I could say how I kind of felt about this. So over the last year, it kind of started with me reading The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron with like a group of like friends through one of our creators. And it got me thinking about what I actually still want to do, like wrestling content wise, because I'll be real, like shit's starting to dry up. So I think this way was something where I'm like, I'm going to take one more big chance on my own platform. If something comes of it, great. If not, then at least you could say like, hey, you put in the time, the effort, you have so much stuff prepared for it, where if it just doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, and that's okay. But Wrestling Worth a Watch is a show where I'm going to be going every week, giving you guys usually like 4 matches or so. Some weeks might be more, might be less. But all fitting a certain theme in wrestling for that week. And I would recommend them. I give you my quick thoughts on that. And then over on Patreon, you could get those thoughts a few days earlier, or depending on the tier that you subscribe on, if you go up from the $3 tier, which will just get you early access to the YouTube version, the $5 tier will actually get you my full unedited match reactions to whatever I'm talking about that week. Aside from this week, because one of them got messed up, so you're only going to get 3 out of the 4 reactions. I'm sorry to the Swerve Hangman Texas Deathmatch. I will rewatch it on camera again sometime in the future. But everything else is there, so... But yeah, patreon.com/JoseInTheAir. Support it if you want to support it. If not, just sharing it on socials goes a long way. The fact that I'm inching close to 1,000 followers organically on Twitter, I'm totally okay with that. But yeah. And you can also find me Wednesdays at Body Slam for Dynamiked Up with me and JPJ. We do all things AEW Dynamite post shows. We'll do prediction stuff. But yeah. Who knows what the hell's going to come of this next year in wrestling, but at least I can say I got plenty of stuff in the pipeline to keep you guys occupied. So, yeah.
Well, I will be first row cheering you on. Paid subscriber over here.
Yeah, fun fact, Auntie Collins is the first subscriber to my Patreon.
Yeah, motherfuckers! Take out your change.
Yeah.
Jingle, jingle.
You never forget your first.
Well, I'm very sorry and sending my condolences that I'm your first.
I was going to say, compared to other firsts I've had, you are not the problem.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't even ask you about like anything dating or sexual related on this show.
Let's keep it that way.
Honestly,
yeah,
you're right. Final thoughts and where can people find you?
Jose on the air pretty much everywhere. So like here, obviously YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, just anywhere that you think I might be making content. If you put in that name, you might find me. And depending on the platform, you might see more wrestling stuff, you might see more variety stuff, you might see more gaming stuff, but hey, thanks for coming along for the ride regardless.
Well, and you know where you can find me, _queer auntie, anywhere there is a social media site, unless they don't allow an underscore. Blue Sky, I'm looking at you, motherfucker.
STG, you say Tekken 5 content like that as if I don't have a whole playthrough of the Tekken 8 story mode on my second YouTube channel. So, yeah.
Love you so much.
You stay
STG.
ready and gotta get ready.
Listen. Amen.
Yeah, Jose in the Air Games. I have a whole playthrough of the Tekken 8 story mode.
The only thing I know
it might be under
Tekken
the live tab, but it's there. Huh?
Is fan fiction.
Wait, what about fan fiction?
That's the only thing I really know about Tekken.
I don't even think I've read any Tekken fan fiction, so...
Well, it's on Tumblr. Anyways, find me anywhere there's a social media. Over at
Andrew Ogre, because we chastised you about it during the Mother Tekken post show.
Absolutely. Because Mistress Isabel Brooks sucks. Leave it at that, because she'll roast me. But guess what? She's blocked. Should I end on that?
Yeah.
I think
I was gonna say she's suspended again.
I don't give a fuck because I blocked her. So I can talk all my shit. Anyways. Love you, babe. Let's have a drink. I'm empty. So.
Yeah, I'm empty too. We had the drink. And I have water, so.
Well. Love you. Bye.